truly value yourself.
I
highly.
am trying to secure
What are you securing?
Yes.
my survival.
For
Listen,
what? For
this
what?
is California, guys. This is California. I've got this like kind of disruptive podcast. I got ops. I got enemies.
Are you
What are you
People-
securing your survival for?
The mean streets of Santa Barbara. There's people that want to shank me, son.
Are you scared of dying?
Yeah, sure. I don't want to die.
Why?
Well, I mean, do you want to have a philosophical debate on the existential?
I'm more interested in that.
Well, because I mean, there's a possibility that once you die, it's just eternal nothing. It's just as we don't have a recollection of what occurred before we were born.
Yeah.
It's just infinite nothing.
And you're afraid of that?
Yeah, it's a possibility that that's a thing.
Can I give you something to think about?
So,
Is it a possibility for it to be better than that, since we don't really know?
well, then we're having a conversation about, is there an afterlife? Is there heaven? It's possible.
But what
it's also,
scares you?
It's also possible. What scares me?
About the
Well, if I
death.
could snap my fingers right now and you just went into unconsciousness forever, would you like that?
Oh, I don't think that's what's going to happen. So I'm actually not afraid.
Okay.
So I don't.
What about the actual like pain prior to death? You're not afraid of that?
Of the death part?
Yeah, the actual dying process.
Oh, well, I guess it's temporary, right? It doesn't last very long.
So you don't fear death?
No, because I believe in heaven.
But you wouldn't do anything, for example, to prevent yourself from dying early then?
Prevent dying early. I don't
Sure.
wish to die early, but I wish to fulfill whatever God's purpose for me is on this earth. And then I'm gone to heaven, which is way better than here.
You know, you validated his case for why he should push you in front of the car.
I
You
believe
ain't
that he
scared of that.
would.
He is.
I truly believe if I was standing on a sidewalk with Brian, he would push me.
I'm just saying.
You're gone.
Very good observation.
I'm never walking on a sidewalk with you, Brian. That's what I've
He
learned.
won't be there. He doesn't go outside.
That's fine.
He doesn't go outside, so.
But I don't get this idea of like men, oh, let me just sacrifice my life for some woman who within a month is going to be fucking another guy. That's crazy.
But why
That's
do you think
crazy.
that? Why do you think that? What kind of girls are you pursuing that do that?
Yeah,
Bruh.
Brian.
We actually, I think there's actually some data on this. Women move on far quicker than men, and there might actually be an evolutionary biological basis for this, because since men were more likely to go to war and die, women have throughout, it could be evolutionary, have learned to cope with the fact that their husbands, fathers, brothers could just end up dying. And so women are actually much more acclimated, perhaps evolutionarily and biologically speaking, to move on really quickly and find a new mate.
So you think you're going to be chivalrous, and the girl that you're chivalrous with is going to move on and be screwing someone else in a month. So I'm wondering, what kind of women would that be? No, but with you,
Happens
with
all
who?
the time.
With you?
Look, I'm not sure. You know what I ask, hold on.
Brandon Lee donated $200. Q, keep spreading the good word. Brian, would you please get your guy standing in the corner a stool? It's weird watching him stand there.
Is there room for I think there should be room. Brandon Lee, thank you, man, for the chat. Appreciate it. Well, we can get, if you want.
He'll stand. It's good for his physique.
Don't need to read the other stuff. Don't need.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Okay.
He's not real.
Wait, sorry. What was your question?
He's AI.
What was your question?
What kind of women are you pursuing that you think that are going to,
Sure.
you're going to
Move
be
on
chivalrous
quickly.
and then move on in a month? Because I feel like most good-hearted women with good intentions that seek your commitment and attachment in a long-term monogamous relationship wouldn't do that.
And they would take the time to heal.
not all women. Not all women would do that, but
Is that what you fear, though?
no, I don't. I mean, if I'm dead at that point, it's like, what's it really matter? But I actually, in fact, I actually screen all the women I date, and I make sure that I tell them, even if we've dated for 3 weeks, I say, listen, after you've dated me, you've got to become a nun. They can't, after a girl dates me, she can't date anybody else. Even if I break up with her, I'm dating another woman.
Are you becoming a saint as well?
Dude, whose phone is that? Holy fuck.
Someone's gonna have to take
Whose phone is
ownership of
that?
phone.
Can somebody just
someone
who's
own
It's mine.
I could see it in your eyes.
is there guys?
the
can you
e-boyfriend?
guys silence it,
No.
please?
Yeah, bring it over here. Let's go to silence.
It's one of them e-bodies.
It's an alarm, but I forgot that I have it on.
Happens to the best of us.
So, since you said that you know there's no benefit to being chivalrous, is there a benefit of women being sweet, kind, feminine women? Because that goes both ways.
Well, it's both people have to come to the table on that.
But you're adamant on not doing it, correct?
Well, I don't buy into this idea that if I'm dating a woman, I need to sacrifice my life for her. That's ridiculous. Give me a reason why. Tell me what.
I think men should be chivalrous because it is within
That's
their
not, hold on, but that's not the question I ask. Why should men sacrifice their life for a woman? Explain it to me.
why I think it's within their gender role to provide and protect, which that falls into the protect category.
To give their life for a woman.
Yeah, to sacrifice their life for a woman. If that
How long
entails
do you have to be?
them.
How long do you have to be dating for that to kick in? You think it should? If I've been dating a girl for 2 weeks, you think I should sacrifice my life for her then?
I mean, I think men should always. It's their duty. Like I think.
What if she's
okay,
a total stranger?
But listen,
What if
soldiers
she's
do
a
it for our
total
country
stranger?
every day, don't they?
What's that?
Soldiers go to war,
Soldiers
and they
do that
put,
every day.
They put their
Sure.
life on the line to
Well, we're
protect
talking
people they
about,
don't
like,
even know.
We're talking within the context of a romantic relationship.
Yes, but that's a man's duty, right? A man's duty is to serve our country and protect people they don't even know. You know these.
Okay, so hold on. So
end
this is like the
relationships.
ultimate. Okay, fine. This is the ultimate form of chivalry. A man who's willing to die for a woman. Are either of you virgins?
No.
Well, you're not
Are
the
you a
ultimate.
virgin?
Hold on. No, I'm not. You're not the ultimate form of a traditional woman. Ergo, because of that, you're not bringing the ultimate corresponding being traditional thing to your partner. So why should he bring the ultimate? Frankly, I think
You think
dying
women-
for a woman is orders of magnitude greater than a woman remaining a virgin. That's
So-
crazy.
So I need to be a virgin for a man to be chivalrous for me.
To die for me.
Because also,
hold on. I think that's a fair exchange. I think that's pretty fair.
okay, so if I get married, a man should not put his life on the line and provide and protect for me because I was not a virgin. And even if I'm redeemed and if I've
he
changed,
still can. If he's so inclined to, he still can.
Okay.
But this expectation that men do this ultimate form of chivalry, which is to die for a woman, then I think on the far lower on the totem pole, the corresponding expectation of women ought to be, if you want a man to die for you, you might as well be a virgin when you meet him.
Okay, so
I don't think that's a
so. If you
good
met a virgin,
argument.
you would walk on the outside of the sidewalk for her. If you were dating a
Nah,
virgin,
still wouldn't do it.
so it doesn't matter. So it
Still wouldn't
doesn't
do it.
even matter.
Yeah, but I don't hold myself out to be
Okay.
the paragon
Fair.
of chivalry and tradition.
Fair.
So I mean,